Hello, my loves. This is Maria from Maria's Way of Life. Welcome back to this your channel. I am so excited that you can join me today and use your valuable time to spend with me. Today, we are working on our financial goals, and in this channel, the goal is the same. It was to pay off my credit card with a HELOC that started at 60. It is currently, my loves, let's just get straight to the point. It is currently at 85K. Yes, I don't have any credit cards, but life has happened and I'm going to add things. I am not 100% ready, so bear with me. But at the same time, you guys, I want to show you real life here. I did come in here and put that a while back, or by a while back, I mean like 2 weeks ago. And I want to kind of review the goals here. Of course, there are some that are in terms of like just my sinking funds and stuff, but the main goal is to pay off that HELOC. And I was able to get my loan forgiveness, so I did apply for that back in January. So there has been very positive things happening this year, but I'm just really afraid of the things that can set me back. So let's go ahead. I did kind of highlight here or put it in big bold letters that I did get a HELOC loan, and then of course I applied for my loan forgiveness, and right at April, loan forgiveness was approved, which is still not showing in my credit score, which is weird, you guys. I don't know what's going on with that, but I did get a letter that they will get paid. I'm not sure if I had to do something. Now that I'm talking about it, now I feel a little scared about it. But anyway, I do have that letter, and then I opened my Roth IRA. Yes, so that was good. For the goals, let's review these goals together, and we are going to grab some of our markers here. And at the top of this, I kind of added things that I were to be expected to spend money. And yes, these were big. Beginning July was mom's surgery, and then I decided to get Disney tickets, as well as here I had dad's surgery, and then it was back to school time. Then here I knew it was Honichi time, and I did want to spend some money on my stationery and journals. I did kind of write some October, because even though this is the quarter that we're focusing on with you guys here in the YouTube world with Miss Donna, I want to show you that I'm sorry. I'm in the last week of October, right? The 27th. By the way, my apologies for uploading this late. I am filming on the 27th, and it's about to be 6 p.m. So by the time I upload this, it'll probably be a little later. I don't plan to go for long, but I'm here to be very honest with you and transparent, because that is the truth. This is what's going on. In October, we ended up going to, this month, we ended up going to Mexico. And notice here, I already had a Mexico trip planned for mom, including maybe potentially me. But honestly, we had to travel because of bereavement. So at the end of September, we had bereavement. And then I also got, at the beginning of the month, I got my entire binder for annual payments stolen, you guys, as well as the other sinking funds were tampered with as well. They didn't take the entire binders for the other sinking funds. And this was a family member, my loves. I'm just being honest. And I did the math. It was about 6K. So with that being said, the goals that I had here are literally, let's see, for July, save to sink or save to drop. I didn't do it because I waited to drop it or to sink it, because I saved all of July's, and then I was supposed to come August 1st and fill for you guys. But the beginning of August is so hard for me. I am an elementary school teacher, if you didn't know that. And I was mega busy, so I figure I will save all of July and August to sink for September 1st. Well, when I was kind of getting into this area or timing, my binders were gone. Well, one binder and the rest were tampered with. So that was a big drawback. So I never got to do this, you guys, and that was so sad. Okay, I did have some monies left, which you saw me sink here in the YouTube world, but I didn't honestly have all the money that I thought I would. I did reach my YouTube threshold for July and August, which was kind of cool. So I did do that. Let me go ahead and highlight. Let's go with purple this time. So we did reach the $100 threshold. I wanted to put 10K into the HELOC, which included part of the money that was stolen, and put it in August, but it didn't happen. I did not want to pull from HELOC, which didn't happen because I had to pull for bereavement. Also, let's add it over here. But okay, but that's for the next one. So here we bought tires. And my car needed to be fixed. And that took a toll this October as well. It's just a lot. I think I'm just keeping track of all of those things. And although they might seem negative, my love, they are playing a big role in my goals. So, I mean, I have to mention them, right? Okay, so no, I did end up pulling for my HELOC. I did not adjust to my budget, and that was where I was in July. I really wanted to focus on that. For Roth IRA, I didn't know if I wanted to continue. I decided I did want to continue. So honestly, because there was so much that I was doing and thinking, although I'm not making huge progress, I'm still adding because I need to be worried about my retirement and taking care of myself. Stay strong with long term. Honestly, I have been doing good. There are weeks that I cannot stuff, but I'm still keeping up with it. And then cash wallet, I don't have it yet. I've been using the card honestly lately because it's just been the easiest thing to do for me right now. But yeah. So in July, I did meet my YouTube threshold. I did continue adding a little bit to the Roth IRA, and I continue doing my long term. For August, I did not do the cash wallet. The HELOC payment did not happen. And I wanted to start a new big challenge, the Toxica challenge. And let's just go ahead and scratch that off too. Didn't happen. This is when right my second week of school that I started, my family member, there was a fire, you guys, and he fought for his life for an entire month, more than a month. Yeah, almost a month and a half. And by the end of September, he didn't make it. So unexpected, so tragic, and we miss him, you know. And so, yeah. And with this, my husband did trouble. So Jeronimo did travel. I was thinking I'm gonna go back and then give a shout out to all the people that are in the YouTube financial hub and all that. I didn't give a proper intro, you guys. I just wanted to get straight to it, and now I feel really bad. But yeah, I will link all the people, and I want to thank Miss Donna like always. I just think I'm so exhausted, my loves, and I wish I would have filmed it in the morning when I was better. But right now, like, I'm emotionally drained, tired, and but I still want to get this out, not only for you guys, honestly, for me as well. So just looking back, and it is really hurtful, and I knew what was going to happen when I came here and really looked at this, but honestly, it needs to be done because life happens, and I think it'll guide me to go back into the right path, you know. So Jeronimo did travel, so again, I had to pull from the HELOC, you guys, instead of saving. And then with my parents, so I had to, it was a huge financial thing. So my parents travel with him, so this is traveling, and it took obviously a toll on the budget. And yeah, they went when the accident initially happened. They went to check in on the family and all that. And this all happened in Mexico. And then they came back. We had high hopes. And yeah, as you know. Yeah. Okay. So I honestly, September and October has been all about spending. I have had no financial growth. On the contrary, my HELOC has been impacted a lot more. So instead of like getting lower and paying all of this and starting new challenges, it did not happen. I had to make up for the money that was stolen. It took me a while to even. I found this out like literally the weekend right before this happened. So it was like one hit after another. And that was so hurtful. So goals none met, except for, yes, I did reach the threshold there. And I actually did reach my YouTube threshold here as well. I'm just going to put trash. And that was good. And then I did not meet my September one because I didn't get anything in August. So for my YouTube threshold, that was not met in September. I didn't get anything then. And then I think I might be able to get it for October. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked, to be honest. I haven't been good with the comments here, so my apologies. So I'm just putting all these things here because as I'm remembering the things that happened, I'm sorry I'm skipping lines. I'm not sure why I did that either, but that is that. So you guys, it is good to be here. Even when we're not successful in money growth or in financial growth, I should say. I wanted to be very transparent and tell you that I have been emotionally spending. And I've also been through a lot, and I have to acknowledge that and not use it as an excuse, obviously, that. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, it's okay because this, or it's not okay, you should still keep up with your goals and this and that. I'm not here for any of that, whether it be positive, negative. I am here to tell you that I'm a real human and that stuff happens. And with that, let me take a sip of coffee before I get mushy. Okay, that helps. As soon as I swallow that coffee, it felt better. So that's it. That's my quarterly financial goals. Now, I am going to get to this and fill it out. I don't know what's happening. I do think that I might be going back to Mexico during my November break. It's still not set in stone, but that might happen. And again, that will be something that I will have to spend on. And because I have to spend on, that means I'm not putting into the HELOC. But at the end of the day, what's important is for me to spend that time, especially with mom and dad. Because we have to be very diligent with our heart, and we have to make sure that whatever is the last thing you said to your loved ones is really something that you're going to cherish and look back if something were to happen and say, I am glad I did this. I'm glad I said that. Because you never know when the last time will be that you will hear that person's voice. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just want to tell you that I want you to enjoy life, enjoy your loved ones, and go and drink that coffee with your parents, with your grandparents. Enjoy your kids, enjoy your partners, your husband, your wife, and just really, I'm not saying to ignore maybe toxic behaviors or anything like that from family, because believe me, I've also been there, and I'm also trying to get out of that and blaming myself for the things that actually I shouldn't have never been responsible for. And it's taking a while. I am really thinking about myself, but also it is important for us to still make sure that we are spending quality time with our loved ones and making sure that we take care of our budget, but not to the point where we stop living. I don't know if that makes sense. How do we balance that? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be the person. I am not the person to tell you what to do. We all know what's important to our families. You all know what our limits are. We feel what we are doing. When we are doing it, it makes us uncomfortable. The Spirit of the Lord will tell us that, you know? If it's something that we shouldn't be doing, then we do feel uncomfortable, because God will never make you feel guilty, um, um, guilty, or what is the other word I'm trying to find? Uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Yes, uncomfortable. I just said it. Guilty, uncomfortable, or bad about yourself. Like that, those are not things from the Lord. Now, if you know that those things are happening, then something's wrong. But if you know that you are enjoying the moment, that you are doing something for you, that is taking care of you as a person and your spirit, then you are on the right track. No one can tell you what to do. You keep up with those goals, because those financial goals, of course, are very interconnected with your daily life, right? The things that we decide to do, the things that bring us joy, the things that not bring us so much joy, like paying credit card debt, right? But at the end of the day, the Lord wants you to take care of all of those things as well. So don't ignore them either, you know? Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, try and balance. Again, I don't know how to do that, but I do know what feels right in my heart, and then we just have to go with that, okay? And that is all I have for you guys today. Honestly, I'm going to look through my next goals, honestly, and start adding some financial or quarterly goals. This is the last quarter, and I'll probably see you back at the end of December, maybe right after Christmas, and tell you how I did overall during the year. I kind of want to just create a page. Oh, and I'm getting rid of this, my love, because it's just bringing me a lot of pain, seeing that the money is it's growing instead of decreasing. I will find a way. So this is honestly making me feel really guilty. I want to find another way. This work for credit cards is not working so much for the HELOC, because it's fluctuating up and down, more up than down. And it is not a good feeling. I mean, it's good to see reality, right? But it's also not a good feeling for it to be playing with my feelings like that. I do need maybe just, and this is probably where I need an Excel sheet, just like Miss Donna, right? So thank you. Thank you, Miss Donna, for making me part of this quarterly financial goals, for not giving up on me, for checking in on me. And means the world. You guys, before I get even more mushy, love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I hope this helps. This is just the reality. I didn't want to come here and fake it and say I'm doing amazing. And yes, I met my goals. As you can see, actually not even, no goals were met in September. One goal was met in August, and then I met 3 in July, which is really good. I'm going to start writing my new goals over here and start looking into what's going to make me spend. I think I might print this page again. I hate that I did all of that, but already I know October goals. I didn't even write them, but there was so much spending that happened. I cannot let that bring me down. I will keep moving forward. God doesn't want me to feel this way. So guilt trips out the door, and let's go pushing. Let's keep pushing. Oh my gosh, words are hard. Pushing forward and just getting to the place where the Lord really wants us to be. He wants us to be at peace and not seek or think about what's going to happen tomorrow. We need to be at peace, and we need to know that we're doing the right thing. I'm not saying just sit down and wait. I'm saying we have to do the right thing financially so that we can keep moving forward, and the Lord has favor for us, you know. He will listen to us. He will listen to our prayers. And I'm sorry that I'm making this more like a faith hop, but honestly, nothing can be done without the Lord. I love you guys so very much. Please take really good care of yourself. Do not forget, lately I've been reminding you, do not let anyone steal your joy. But more than anything, as always, God bless. Bye.